What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day, or not, depending on what happened. I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about some crypto, to talk more about the markets. Shockingly, today we had a little bit of a hiccup with Trump announcing another tariff out there. I will say the markets did not react as negatively to the tariff discussion post by Trump in regards to the tariffs. We did have a bit of a soft here, but this was very well anticipated. I mean, you could see definitely a lot of things were building up. Totally bummed out today. I was out getting coffee this morning with my son, and I pulled over to let him drive. I was like, you know what, dude, well, I'll let you drive. You know what I mean? And we'll do like a little, driving around the middle school, and just for fun. And in that 30 minutes, everything that I was planning for did not come to fruition. I was not able to jump in on the short from 279 this morning down to 269. So I was kind of bummed out about that. But, we were able to jump into some plays back and forth now. I've been running a little bit on the scalping side right this morning, but it's been fun. We're seeing now that the markets are coming down slightly. There's some positivity out here, though. The big question, like I said, I mean, again, you could say I'm clickbaiting, whatever you want. Did we need this? That's the big question. The big question is, did we need this reset, or did we need this to come down a little bit to be able to take the next leg? Some people would say no. Some people would say yes. But that's really the discussion we're going to have today is what signs we're seeing, where we're going to see ourselves here in the next month or so, and go from there. But before I jump into everything, I do want to say what's up to everyone over here on YouTube and on TikTok. What's up, everyone? What's up, Chameleon? Always coming in here hot. What's up, Tall Paul, Terry Rose, Scott, Toolbox? We got Brendan in here. We got Matt Allen. What's up, buddy? Anyone Discord know how to see the chat? Yeah, you got to click on the little emojis, dude. Click on the little emojis to be able to see chat and also accept the rules. We got XRP Bandit now. Here, what's up, Deb, Gregor? Good to see you guys. Pipeline. Good to see everyone. Cool Cat. We got Cool Cat, Kenny G, Timothy, Andrew B. What's up, Andrew? Tad, Jordan, Momo, Tobias. Man, we got a lot of people in here already. Chipper, Shaman. We got Shaman in the house here. What's up, my guy? We got my bodyguard in the house here. We got Mr. Shaman bodyguard. We got Michael. What's going on, guys? All right, I'm just going fast. I miss your name. I'm sorry. Like I said, I always am. Ian, Road to Core, Billion Right coming in hot with the $2 super chat. Let's go. What's up, Billion Right? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Hope Denver is treating you nicely over there. Why do you think the SEC hasn't dropped the case yet? Probably they haven't paid. I mean, it's probably waiting to sort of come to some kind of agreement from the legal side. I would just assume that that's how it would roll out. But I mean, I'm not in that room. So, what's up, William? Yeah. We got It's Summers. What's up, dude? Long time no see, man. It's Summers in the house here. We got Amanda. What's up, Amanda? All right, over here on TikTok side. What's going on, everyone here on TikTok? Hope all is well. All right, let's jump in. We've got a lot of things to discuss. We got a lot of things to discuss today, but we definitely have some things to discuss today. First one, obviously, is the cryptocurrency market has come down slightly. Look at this, dude. The volume has decreased by 46%. I mean, we're on a massive rally, dude. Down to 3.65 trillion, about 0.57% down. That is really not that bad considering this right here. I mean, Trump comes out and announces a 30% tariff on the EU and Mexico starting August 1st. Like, this came out, dropped today, and we didn't really see a massive reaction to this. Yes, markets yesterday were blaming their markets on the whole tariff thing. I don't think that was necessarily the case. Like I said, the big reason that I felt like the stock market was losing value was because of the massive amount of money flowing into crypto yesterday. I stand by that. I truly believe that that's what was happening here. But to each our own on how we interpret that. But again, Trump did come out here and smack some pretty big tariffs on some of the largest countries out there that we do business with. So, shockingly, I was, kind of like I said, I don't think that the tariff word is as scary as it was back in April on Liberation Day. I think it's gotten, basically we've become sensitized to it, and the markets have not reacted like they normally do to it. So, I mean, I guess that's positive for the most part. Some people would think like, tariffs are bad, tariffs this, but I mean, in all reality, I think we've just become sensitized. Honestly, I think we're just like, yeah, it is what it is, man. Another day, another tariff. What's up, Ken Love? Good to see you, man. Jimmy, what's up, man? Discord got me. Hell yeah, dude. Did you guys see the U.S. claiming profits from the tariffs in June? I did. Observe. Yeah, they are claiming profits, right? And whether that's true or not, I have no idea, dude. I mean, how do you check but verify that? I don't know. So, I mean, I guess we just take their word for it, maybe. But as you can see right here, our view on the 30% tariff just announced on the EU and Mexico, the market will be a little phased by this announcement on Monday. In fact, the market may end up closing in the green. Why do we say this? It's clear that this is entirely a negotiation tactic by President Trump with a small chance that these tariffs even stick. Adding to this view, the EU spokesperson just said that the US informed the EU in advance before this letter was sent out. Furthermore, markets had already been anticipating these tariffs heading into the weekend. The fact that these tariffs are likely to be utilized as a bargaining tool for a trade deal will positively be received by the markets. Markets will remain little phased by the tariffs for now. And I think a lot of us feel the same way with what's said right there. I think that's a really good way to sum up like how our sentiment to the market and to these tariffs are. And honestly, I think that that's very good. I mean, people were thinking that we were going to have this massive fallout. We're going to have a major decrease in the markets. And I'm not saying that we couldn't. I mean, we could see an 18% decrease in the markets, which, I mean, technically, if you go back and look at the history of a little bit, you know, when we have rallies like this, you know, there technically is about an 18% sell-off, yeah, there was I've had that one retracement tool out here that said that XRP could get to 250. You know, we're sitting at 271. If you actually pull the numbers on that from our high of this cycle at 297, and you roll that down to 250, I mean, that's roughly about an 18% decrease. So, I mean, like, that is not an uncommon thing, but to be able to build up from 250 versus 220 or even 215 is a lot better in terms of being able to take the next leg. So, you know, it is kind of crazy that this didn't affect the markets as much as people thought it was. But I'm actually happy. I think this is just like I said, it's just a bargaining tool here. I don't even know if these are going to stick. By August 1st, who knows what's going to happen here? We could definitely see some turmoil in the markets, though, come August 1st if these tariffs do stick, because, I mean, now you're going to have basically a trade war fully on display come August 1st. So probably end of this month, we're talking almost, 15 days, 18 days, give or take. Actually, it's 19 days. We'll see basically what's going to happen in the markets. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah. Could be taco trade. I don't even know what that means. Don't get shook. Yeah. Well, the good thing is, like I said, a lot of us held our long-term bags, dude. It was so nice to see our long-term bags finally come together yesterday. I mean, I know a lot of people opened up their accounts yesterday and were just like, hell yeah, back in the green or whatever it might be, or, you know, just feeling good. And like that is a nice thing to wake up to. Like, regardless of anything else out there, and regardless of all the little day trades and margin trades and all that kind of stuff, waking up and seeing your long-term bag in the green and just like, you know, you actually are like maybe massively in profits, somewhat in profits, doesn't matter, dude. As long as you're out of the hole, that's such a good feeling to have. And so I don't know how many people here on the A team actually were in the hole and now in the green. But if that's you, then I know you're feeling good because I've been there before. Like Trump said, it's going to get bad. Has to get bad to get better. Yeah, I mean, most things do, right? Things have to get a little bit worse to get better. So I would agree with that. This is pretty funny, man. The Jim Cramer of crypto deactivated his X account after being liquidated once again. And good old James Wynn out here continues to be liquidated. This is the last, you know, honestly, I don't know if this is like a marketing tool for him to get more followers. I don't know what it is, bro, but like he is on one, dude. So the Jim Cramer of crypto has deactivated his account. This is wild, bro. I just want to put this out there. This is actually insane. So Pump.fun had a token sale. It was only open for 12 minutes. Open for 12 minutes, and they raised $500 million in 12 minutes. Can you believe that, dude? $500 million in 2 minutes, dude. It was open for literally 12 minutes. That's how crazy and we are just a bunch of degens, you know, a bunch of degenerates out here just jumping into anything and everything out here and all we're doing is just enriching the rich, dude. Like, that's literally what this is. Like, you just handed over $500 million to Justin Sun. I mean, that's really what happened here. And it's just crazy to me that $500 million was raised by Pump.fun. And no one even knows, like, what's the use case of this token? Like, what's the use case outside of just maybe, hopefully, you get your token supply delivered to you, and then hopefully that it gets pumped to some degree. I don't know, man. I just know this is going to be a wild ride for anyone that jumped in on it. People are going to be shorting the hell out of this if they start listing on exchanges. Like, it's going to be a wild ride. But if you got in on it, kudos to you. Like I said, $500 million raised in 12 minutes is wild. I don't know if I've ever seen that much money raised. I mean, shit, you might as well just jumped into an IPO. You might as well just went on to the stock exchange and just opened up an rug pull. Yeah, I mean, rug pull in the making, right, Jimmy? I mean, that's all Pump.fun does is just launch rug pull. So, it wouldn't be surprising if it turned out to be, I doubt it's going to rug pull. I mean, they're probably going to launch a contract that allows it to be, not be rug pulled. But you can see right here that supply for the sell, 12.5%, $4 billion valuation, 1 trillion pump, and they're only giving out 12.5% of the total supply in this sale, meaning that they're gonna have so much other token supply that holds value, and they're just gonna, dude, they just made so much money, dude. They're probably only gonna put like 12%. So 12% of 5 million is what? What's 12% of 500 million? Would do someone do the math for me real quick? It's too early. I mean, what is that? Roughly like 50, what? Freaking 50 million? 50 million, right? Give or take 50 million. So they're going to probably put 50 million in liquidity. And what are they going to do with the other 450 million? It's going to go right into the freaking pockets of every rich ass person out there that's holding that is behind the token. Like, that's what this means. So 50, is it 50 G's? Is it 50 grand or 52 million? I don't know, something like that. It's like 50 million, like 10% of 500 is, yeah, it's about 50 million. So yeah, I mean, in all reality, it's going to be crazy, dude. Like, sorry, dude, I stayed up late last night on stream. Just to let everyone know, I was on a late night stream with some friends, and stayed up way too late. And I'm actually like dragging ass today, dude. So just want to throw that out there for everyone if you're interested in knowing that. Oh man, that's so funny, dude. So yeah, that's just wild. I'm kind of blown away by it. I'm gonna be honest with you here. So one positive news here is that the reports say that almost 7,000 new XRP wallets were created in a single day yesterday, the highest daily figure since March 1st. This surge of new wallets creation signals fresh capital inflowing and growing participation in the XRP, which is just crazy to me. I mean, the uptick in social media buzz hit some highs as well, the highest it's seen since March of 18th. So I mean, we're starting to see that a lot of people are, obviously looking at XRP, want to jump back into XRP. We'll always see this, dude. People will leave the markets, they'll come back to the markets, they'll leave the markets, they'll come back to the markets. New people coming into the markets. We're going to see probably here in the next 6 months, we're probably going to see a whole new rally and face of people, like people we've never seen before in this stream. We'll probably see a whole group of people that we've never that have never been in crypto before. Like, there's just a whole group of people that are going to be entering when the markets continue to rally. Just like we saw back in November and December, we had a massive amount of people entering the markets for the first time ever. And then markets started to crash. A lot of people got damaged. A lot of people left the markets. And that's kind of what happens, dude. Rinse and repeat that thing, dude. Is it possible to do options for crypto? Yeah, Chase, we do it all the time, man. We're doing it right now on BTCC. So we basically do options. We do perpetuals, mostly perpetuals. I don't do option trades. You could do that on Coinbase, but I'm not a big fan of doing the options with contracts. I'd rather just do perpetuals. So yeah, we do it on BTCC. You can click it on my in TikTok right here. You can click it on in my description box. That's the chart that we use, right? Or the link that we use. Yeah, BTCC is what I use. There's other ones you can use out there, but it's just the one I like. So, but yeah, crazy that we're starting to see this, dude. So the big question is can XRP actually hit $3? It says on July 11th, the XRP price rose to 296 before being rejected, but current recovery points renewed the strength. At this time of writing, XRP was up 6.81%, which is, again, now we're obviously down. You can see I do have a long position limit order in right now for 2.6850. I don't know if it's going to hit there or not before we actually go up. I do think that we're going to have a chance to rebuild back out of the hole that we created right here. We came down almost like we came down back yesterday. We had a nice little fallback count down here to 265, and then we came back up to 283. I was actually live on stream when we came back up to 283. I think I cashed out right around this time for what was it, like almost like $500-600. I can't remember what it was. I think I cashed out for like $500 or $600 on stream. So we rode that back up. Right now, I have played with this throughout the day. I was thinking that maybe this could actually get retested back down here. We'll see if it does or not. This could be the build out before we take off. There could be a little bit of a retest. This is I'm hoping for maybe another little retest right down here at the 268. But we'll see. That's actually going to hit the 100-day EMA versus the 50-day EMA. So it could be a little bit different of a scenario right here. But you can definitely see that we're tanking down here on the volume right here. We're actually starting to come back out of it, which is good, right? We've peaked out. Now we're going to start coming back in on the this is on the 30-minute. And then we're starting to rally back up. The same with the hour, dude. The hour, we just had our first slightly red, but you can see we've come down pretty hot right now. We're starting to work our way back up. So again, there's not a lot of window here, but there's a good opportunity that this thing actually comes back up to, back into the high 70s, maybe even into maybe the 80s today, if we can continue this this rally. Like I said, the markets didn't really react too much to that tariff discussion, so that is really, really positive news. That we didn't react as bad as we thought. I mean, this is the sell-off probably from the tariff discussion right here to 266. Maybe some market sentiment fell out because of the tariff discussion, but we didn't react barely to that at all, to be honest with you. I mean, like that came down and hit the same levels. Actually, day trade, I hit this coming down right now. I got to the house at like 272, put my short in. I sold it at 266 and bought the bottom here at 266. I literally had a limit order there. Came back up. I sold my position at 272, and then now I'm sitting here, right, waiting for this to happen. Maybe I shouldn't have sold it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sweating it at all, dude. So it's been a fun ride, dude. So that's kind of wild right there. Number of XRP whales at all-time high. Ethereum whales at their threshold. This is actually a really crazy statistic. I never really thought about this, but 75% of Ethereum supply is held. The high, so right here it says the largest wallets holding more than 10,000 ETH hold about 75% of the supply, dude. So basically 75% of the supply is held by the largest holders, which is just crazy to me. That's what it is. And when you go down to XRP, dude, right here it says right now for XRP wallets holding 1 million XRP or more has reached an all-time high of 2,743. So 2,743 wallets actually hold more than 1 million XRP. So that means that they're holding, the smallest wallet of that will hold roughly what? Almost $1.5 million. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good right now. So pretty wild when you start to think about that. 2,743 wallets hold 1 million XRP or more. That's a crazy stat. I'm like, damn. All right. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about when we talk about where we're at right now, where we could go. And again, the best thing you could do when you're looking at charts here, to be honest with everyone here, is to look at previous runs, look at the history, and then try to match it up to the future, right? That's the best way to try to figure it out. Not saying that it always works out that way. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it definitely gives you it gives you some good insight as to like what the future could hold or like what we're looking at here. And one positive thing here is you can actually sort of see how this trend line works out here. You got 1, you got 2, 3, and then you got 4. And we're this is in 2024 here before we had a breakout to 70, which was actually 69,000. Which was our peak of the BTC at that time. That was all-time high in 2024. And then now you can see right here, we actually came back and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see that we are in another consolidation phase right now. So we're hoping that this actually holds true here and realize that there will be some ups and downs during this time right here. This is actually sitting on a 2-day chart. So you're talking roughly what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, almost 2 weeks in consolidation phase before we take the next leg up. So really what we're looking for out of this next phase here on BTCC, and again, BTCC is kind of like the driver of it, right? I mean, I'm not saying like you can go look at any chart you want to go look at, but BTCC is kind of the driver behind like, hey, if BTCC is moving, usually the markets move with it, most likely. Nothing's really decoupled from Bitcoin itself. This Friday and Saturday yesterday was the first day in a long time. I can't tell you the last time. I'd tell you the truth, that might be the first time. It might be the first time that I actually fully saw the stock market decouple from crypto. Like I said, usually like the S&P 500 will be in the green and the Dow and the NASDAQ will be down or vice versa. And but this is the first time where the whole market was down and Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs. Not only Bitcoin, but we're talking every crypto out there was rallying. We're bringing in so much money to the markets in crypto. It's honestly the first time. I think it might have been the first time. Someone could correct me if it probably has happened maybe before during like the pandemic and stuff like that we might have decoupled in a few days like that, but nothing crazy like we saw yesterday. Yesterday might have been the first time I actually saw it literally rally like that. And I'm cool with that. Like we could decouple from the stock market. I'd be totally okay with that. So yeah, thanks so much for the follows over here on TikTok. Let's see. I might go hit some golf balls. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I got a medium bag of quant. You got a medium bag. Are you sure you don't got a large bag, bro? You should ask your dad what he thinks about the Sagem Capital being possible rate cuts. I should ask him. He called me yesterday. I got to call him back. I should have called him this morning, dude. Reading the chat with one eye open, and yeah, I feel fan on that one. I'm feeling pretty. I feel like I'm hungover, dude, but I'm not even hungover. I'm just tired. It's not 1.5 million. It's 2.7. What are you talking about, real quick? Did I say something wrong? Charts are on point, but they're changing it up to trick us or not. Yeah, it could be. I mean, you can see right now. I mean, the charts are looking pretty good right here with XRP. Come back to 273, hitting this fair value gap right here at 274. Yeah, I mean, like right now, the 1 hour is turning back up here. That's a nice little indicator here. The 4 hour, right? We know that the 4 hour is a really, really good indicator for us. And usually when it comes down, we have a nice little bounce back. I mean, you can see usually the 4 hour is a really good indicator to see a nice little bounce back and return here. And maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's what it is. Hopefully we don't have a little pump out here, but we will not see the 4 hour will be done here in about 2.5 hours. So we have some time to still play this out. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how this plays out in the 4 hour. But I'm not going to FOMO into it. I'll wait to see if it can consolidate down to the level that I want before taking the next leg. So that's where I'm at with that. Where was I? I was reading the comment here. Yeah. Let's see. Will the phase out of most Bitcoin by 2030, though? I think that it will be worth number one by then. Oh, you think so? Austin ended up with a new nickname last night. I know. Yeah, that new nickname, right? That's too funny, dude. Hey, what's up, MWO? Just joined. Where do you feel ETH is going to consolidate? I sold my position at 3K. I mean, we're consolidating right now. Like I go back to this chart right here. I mean, you know, we're probably going to be in consolidation phase. We probably will lose. I mean, this lost like went from 52 to 50. We can go back and actually look at that on the chart here. Let's actually go back and look at Bitcoin here. How much we lost in that percentage right there in 2021. What day? What month? What day was that? So it hadn't been right before the pump. Okay. So we were probably like right in here. Right, no, we were like right in here. Nope. We're in 24. Dude, that was such a long time ago. Holy crap. Let's go to the day chart. That was such a long time ago. Gosh dang. It feels like it wasn't that long ago, dude. So we're right here. This is the consolidation phase that they're talking about. They're listing right there. So you can see that that's where we were at. And we did lose, you know, from hitting the top down here to over here, we did lose a little percentage here. So what was that? Like roughly 4% in that fall. So we're saying almost 4.5% in that consolidation phase before we took the next leg. And that's what it's kind of looking like here. So let's see. We'll see if we lose 4% from where we're at on here. And this will give us a good idea of where Ethereum's going to be. We say we lose 4%. That puts us down. Damn, dude. That puts us down at 113. So we could be down to 113 during this consolidation phase. So what day was that? I should go back and I should have marked the date on that. That was going to be roughly. It's going to be roughly on February 15th of that was right before the this is honestly right before the ETFs came out. So this ETFs came out and that was the initial pump from the ETF. So let's see, Wednesday, February, what was that? February 17th. Let's go to February 17th on ETH. February 17th on ETH. February 17th on ETH. Yeah, we had a little bit of a consolidation phase here with ETH. February 17th. Yeah, I mean, we did roughly, let's see, this one had roughly it was about a 5% fall in that one. And then this upper one had basically, yeah, we're talking a 5%. So, I mean, if you go back to ETH right now, and if like we're playing the history here, I mean, we're not even at the levels. Let's see. So we had a 5% fall from the peak. So that puts us at roughly, yeah, you're talking like 28. You're talking like 28.74, dude. Like that's not that far away. So you probably sold it at a perfect time. So, man, I can consolidate at like 28. What did I say right there? 28.74, 28.50, somewhere in that ballpark potentially if we consolidate over the next week and a half. That's not that far of a fall. That puts us halfway through. That almost puts us halfway, 28.5 puts us halfway through a nice little fair value gap right there. So, yeah, 28.5, dude, market. Let's actually put a line there. Let's have some fun. Let's put a nice little line there to come back to. 28.5. Okay, we'll put it right there. I'll put a green line. That's our line to see what our indicators are. Austin, what's the name of the bottom indicator? Well, you got this one right here is the RSI. This one right here is the MACD. So you can go right over here, and it's called the moving average convergence divergence. And really what it's telling you is the amount of volume based off. So like the volume in at that hour. And so you can see right here that we're starting to come back up like over the last, and this is on Ethereum, like Tuesday went, right around like on the day chart right here, Ethereum started to lose its value right here. You started to see it come back into the red, and now it's come back into the green here. And if you go to like the 1 hours, the 1 hour is a really good depiction of it too. You can see we've crossed back over. This actually crossed back over into bearish territory, right? Just bearish signals right here. We're actually at a -6. So, but the good part is that you're starting to see that we peaked out the darker red right here, and then we get lighter red. That means that it's getting closer and closer back to zero here. So yeah, it's actually looking better, right? We want this to come back up, something like you see right here, where we come back up and reach the new level. So that's kind of what we need to build back out of here is come back down. We dipped below the zero. We basically are at the same level right now at point, what are we at? Negative 5.9, -6, which is roughly where the other one was at before we started to climb back out. So, I mean, right now we're actually in a really, really good opportunity. So like I said, there could be maybe some slight little dips here and there. But yeah, I think we're in really, really good territory to rally out of this. And you can see XRP is rallying really nicely right now. Even with the 1 hour coming down, you're starting to see this little volume this little node right here actually look positive. And we're also looking at with the RSI right here. So yeah, it's looking good on the 1 hour. The 4 hour, again, this one's starting to come down just slightly here. You can see that we're starting to come down smaller and smaller and smaller right here. And we're at the bottom here though. So this could actually do like a little bloop and come back up again. So yeah, XRP is actually looking pretty decent right now. We'll see what happens here. Feels like the market is intentionally being stifled. It could be. I mean, we're trying to really probably wait till the rate cuts, guys. I mean, I've said this before, and I pulled up the charts before on this, and I think it holds true. If you go back to the weekly, I mean, we're trying to. I think we're really trying, or maybe we're not. I don't know. But you can see over here on the weekly that we're just starting to come into the green here. I mean, we basically got to hold off for about 4 more weeks. 4 or 5 more weeks, dude. And if we can hold off for 5 more weeks before we really, and then we'll really start to rally. So pretty damn crazy when you start to think about it. What about the 270 bottom bounce to the $3? I mean, right now it's kind of, we're having a nice little bounce back at that 270. It actually hit 266. You can see right here, hit 266, and we had a nice little bounce up. And again, we could probably bounce back into the 280s right here. I mean, you could see something like this. Again, this is a consolidation zone. You can see there's a massive level of support right here at 278. A massive volume node. So we could even come up and hit the 278 again right here and bounce around this 278 like we saw right here. I mean, you can see there's a massive level of support and resistance right here at this 278 level. So this is very well within play right now. So if that's the game you want to play, you can put a long in right now and hopes that it gets here, within the day. I mean, that's kind of what your hope is, at least over the next, 4 to 12 hours. The 12 hours, this is the first 12, the red 12. This is the first red candle we've had, a 12-hour red candle we've had in literally probably close to like, I don't know how many, what is it? 12 to 4 to 6, 48, so almost like 5 days. And then if you go to this one right here, I mean, the 12-hour hasn't kicked, but the 4-hour kicked over. So on these candles, I mean, now you're starting to sort of see some trend downward. And usually we get what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. We get roughly about about a day's worth of red before we kick back up. So yeah. Wonder if people really sold off for Pump. I checked on Phantom and it restricted in many areas. Don't even know what happened with it. Oh, really? Shit. I wouldn't touch it, dude. There's no way, dude. Hulk is suffering from massive shrinkage from too many cold plunges. I don't know who's Hulk. Rumors are, yeah, Powell resigns. That'd be pretty crazy, dude. I've been liquidated like a mudda. Oh, dang. Is Trust Wallet safe, bro? I'm not a big Trust Wallet fan. I mean, I think it's clunky. I think it's not the wallet I'd be using or the wallet I use. So, I mean, you can use it. It's a known wallet. It's an ISO certified wallet, but it's just clunky. I don't really care for it. CCC is turned into a Caleb and Brown Schiller. Oh, really? Yeah. So, other than that, dude. Oh yeah, liquidations right now. You can see. Look at the flip in liquidations, dude. Right? I mean, we had almost 1.1 billion in shorts getting liquidated yesterday. Now we're back up to 237 longs liquidated, dude. Is Robinhood safe? I hate Robinhood. Robinhood can Robinhood could burn down for all I care. I'm not a big fan of Robinhood, no. I mean, I'm sure it's safe, but it's just not. I don't really care for. They'll never ever hold my money. Because I mean, they did some sketchy stuff with the whole GameStop. Dude, from that day forward, man, I've never touched a Robinhood, dude. Since they locked me out with the whole GameStop and all that stuff, I've never touched Robinhood again, dude. And I never will. They screwed so many people out over that. They screwed all the little people, man. Made sure all the billionaires got their money, but they screwed all the little people. I'm not a fan of GME/AMC. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I was riding high on that thing, dude. That was insane times, dude. 100% the same about Robinhood. Yeah, that was some insane times on Robinhood, or just like during those trading periods with GameStop and AMC. And yeah, yeah, it was like 4 cents. I'm hoping that it gets to 8 cents, Jimmy, for Pure Wallet. Yeah, the Pure Wallet pre-sale, yeah, still going. What do you think about XRP? Love XRP, dude. We've been in XRP for a really long time, man. It's mostly what I trade, even on my perpetuals. That's constantly what we're trading, dude. Yeah, BTC, XRP, XLM, HBAR. A lot of these things are making some nice bounce backs right now. You can see even HBAR came down pretty hot right here. Let me get this out of here. It came down this morning really hot. Like if you had shorts in this morning around 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, dude, you made a killing, dude. I saw Robinhood and thought we were talking about donating plasma. Oh my god, the banks are about to go Ripple. I mean, the Ripple's bought a bank. Yeah. Any news on HBAR on the Pure Wallet? No, I don't have any news on that. I am testing out on the Pure Wallet right now the MoonPay. The MoonPay, we're going to go live. They're going to go live in, I don't know, hopefully this next week with MoonPay, and then you could buy crypto right inside Pure Wallet. So that'd be pretty badass. Yeah, their charting tools. Oh, they have good charting tools over there. I haven't even messed with it, dude. You think the crypto is going to slowly drop until we get regulation? Oh, really? I didn't know that, cool cat. So Stellars with PayPal. What's up, dude? Recommend buying XRP at this price? Do you think it's going to explode? I mean, I wish you would have bought it 2-3 weeks ago when it was like 215. I mean, if you think it's going to go to 3, it's obviously a good price. If you don't think it's going to go to $3, then it's probably not a good price. No, it's going like MoonPay, Jarvis. MoonPay. It's like basically it's like one of the number one. I guess you could say like one of the number one. I don't know what you call it. Almost like PayPal, right? It's like a PayPal to crypto. You can go in there, you can buy crypto with it, attach your bank, all that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to say, like a POS or like a what do they call it? This right here. The MACD doesn't look like yours. This is yeah, I've had this up for a while. It's just a traditional MACD. Double bottoms have 78% chance for upside candle. Yeah, you got pretty close to some double bottoms right here, right? Boom, boom. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's not having a nice little turnaround. Point of sale. Yeah, maybe it is a point of sale. I don't know exactly what it is, to be honest with you, Forsaken. XRP is on Pure Wallet. Yeah, XRP you can hold. Yeah, you can hold XRP in Pure Wallet. Just don't move it to the cold storage yet. It doesn't have that yet. MoonPay doesn't work in the UK. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is the average 223 good? Yeah, that's a good purchase, man. If you're at 223, I haven't touched the pudgy stuff, dude. No, I don't really touch the whole meme coin thing. So, what's up, Legal? We got Legal in the house here. What's up, my guy? I do the same. Buy XRP on Robinhood and then send it off somewhere. Okay, so you're like using it just for pure exchanging. That's not. I mean, yeah, people can. You can. I mean, a lot of people do that. That's what I do with Coinbase. It's exactly what I do with Coinbase. My classic. You talking about your Luna Classic? Been here since 40 cents. Hell yeah, 6 A lot of us been holding XRP for quite a while. It will go where it is, guys. $2-3 is the top for XRP. Take your profits. Is this pre-recorded? No, it's not pre-recorded. That's funny, man. Thoughts on Bitcoin? I mean, Bitcoin's the granddaddy of them all, dude. Bitcoin actually has. I mean, like I said, if you're in crypto and you haven't touched Bitcoin, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Sold my HBAR for my algo. Yeah, you could do that, dude. Algo's good. Algo's good. One little classic ETF. Also, can you show your fib buy zone? Also, can you see the fib with log scale or regular? I don't know if I've done the log scale on there. We could pull a fib though. What do you want to pull it on XRP? It's going to probably retrace. But if we pull this out, it's probably going to retrace back to. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Right here. Okay, so let's go. I mean, yeah, we've already hit the 236. Look at that. We're kind of around the 236 right now. So, like I said, we could probably trade sideways on the 236. Going anywhere from 277 down to 266, right? I mean, that could be the area of consolidation. But like it's forming like just in this 4-hour chart right now, it's like looking like a nice little bull flag. Same with the 1 hour. Like look at the bull flag on this, dude. Like, damn. Yeah, it's right around the 236. That's a perfect zone, dude. You don't want to go past the 236. You don't want to hit the 382. I mean, that's pretty a deep retracement, right? And anything past that's a deep retracement. So, I mean, you kind of want to stick around this area if we could, right? So that would be nice if we could consolidate in this area, and we'd have probably a nice little rally after that for sure. It is creating a bull flag. You're right. MK coming in hot with a 32-month membership. Gosh, damn. 32 months, bro. That's a long ass time, man. 32 months. Been here for 84 years. Oh man, you're going on 4 years, dude. That's crazy. Going on your 4-year, or actually 3 years. Sorry, 36 would be 3 years. That's crazy, dude. 3 years as a member of the A team. That is badass. 32, damn. 32 going on 84. We need a new badge. We do need a new badge. Damn. It's Pure Wallet Plus. Sheeny. It's Pure Wallet Plus. The best thing you can do, dude, is just go to purewallet.ai. Just go here to the website, purewallet.ai, and just click on the actual. They have links inside here for the wallet. Where are they at? Oh, I thought they did. I thought they were up here. Where the hell did they go? Don't they have like the little like to buy on YouTube, like right down here? Okay, so at the bottom it says app down here at the very bottom. You can download it on the Apple Store or get it on Google Play. Just go here and click on one of these right here at the bottom. And it should be at the top too. I thought it was at the top, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, they should move it up here, somewhere up here, so that people can click on it. I'll give them some feedback on that because that's kind of crazy. If you go down here and click on download apps, you'll know you clicked on the right app then. I'm not pulling up Flare, dude. Flare is kind of, I don't know. I don't know if Flare's down. I mean, I haven't looked at Flare in a long time. Bonk is doing good. Yeah, I mean, it should, as long as it's doing all right. I'm looking through cold storage wallets on your site. I'm looking through cold storage wallets on your site. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Yeah. We got Javi in the house here, dude. Dude, what's up, my guy? Gosh, dang, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Hope all is well. Hovey. I think I call you Javi, and it's Hovey. But I've always called you Javi, so I'm keeping it there. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well, man. Long time no see. YouTube hates me. Why do they hate you, dude? How's it going? What's up, Craig? It's Hovey. I know, but I've always called him Javi, so it's like, why should I change it now? You call him Hovey, I call him Javi. Broski, pull up the 5-year. Hey, what's up, Phil? Austin, any chance the cycle institutions have to buy spot? I mean, well, yeah, if the ETFs come live, for sure. We're coming down just slightly. We'll see if we can actually hit my number. I don't know if we will. I don't know if we will actually hit it. Let's see, we could hit some of those levels. Yeah, we can pull up the Watchman. We can pull up the Watchman indicator here. This thing's actually been a pretty good tool here to try and find levels. You can see right now, I mean, it's a pretty good level right where we're at. Look at that, dude. Right at the 7.8%. I mean, it's right there. You can see this is it's actually lost the point of control right there, right? It's coming downward on the 30-minute. Let's go to the 15 minutes, see what the 15-minute looks like. Yeah, 15 minutes puts us at, I mean, still the 15 minutes still putting us at 269, right? Right here, 6.16%. The 1 hour puts us a little bit above it. So like, yeah, on the smaller time frames, it's showing that this has a chance to get back down. But we'll see if it does. We'll see if it actually corrects down there. Right now, we're starting to peak out on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 30-minute again. Yeah, we're actually at the perfect level right now. So we'll see if we can actually hold this or bounce back off of it. So Chronos is going to be the biggest pump from just 2 billion to roughly 50 billion. You think so? Best cold wallet? I mean, I use Ledger for a lot of things, but there's, people use Tangem and all that kind of stuff, dude. So yeah. ISO 2000 deadline is July 14th. That's what they're saying. Again, whether that holds true or not, I don't know. XRP is a mainstream coin. Definitely is mainstream for sure. But you pull this back on the indicator, you can see, I mean, right here, I mean, getting back up to the 275 is well within range right now. So, I mean, we're pulling up here to the 275 and then right here to the 281. So, I mean, like, this is well within range. 276 is, that could very well has a higher probability of hitting, almost a 6.46%. So on the 4 hour, we're right around 279 as well, which is around 4%. So, I mean, you can see going up this way, it's definitely above the POC level, which is the point of control. And you can see, I mean, it's definitely still very bullish here. But yeah, we're definitely, I mean, based off, and you gotta watch this volume down here because we are kind of losing some volume here as well. So just be careful watching that and just make sure you're following it so that you don't lose volume on that. Never like Crow. Yeah, I don't touch Crow, dude. Yeah. No, Watchman, he's in our Discord. He turned us onto this it's called Monte Carlo, the Monte Carlo futures move. I call it the Watchman chart now because of him. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little tool, dude. I've never used it before, and I was trading with it all yesterday and this morning, and it's worked out pretty well. You know what I mean? It's not 100% perfect, as no indicator is, but it definitely helps give you some. It's definitely a tool to help guide you as to where certain levels could be. So yeah, it's kind of nice. Look for over 10 minutes. Losing the remote's the worst, dude. Losing the remote to the TV is the worst thing ever. Do you think the companies are just saying that they're going to buy and not actually doing it? I bet you they're probably buying. Yeah, I think the XRP. I mean, I think people are buying if they can legally. Yeah. Yeah. Crypto Revenge. Thanks very much for becoming a member of the A team. Yeah, make sure you get into that Discord, dude. I know you asked about it. So yeah, get over in the Discord and come kick it with us. Just attach your Discord, attach your YouTube to the Discord, the one that you got the membership on, and you'll be able to access it. We will probably hit the 260 to 266 a couple more times. Could have very well happen. I mean, yeah, well within play right now. Into the 260, yeah, into the 268 range. There'll probably be some bouncing around here for sure. But I mean, yeah, we're just sitting on this. It's pretty crazy that we're literally sitting right on the 236. This is the 236. We came up, got past it, got rejected at 2.3, almost 2.74, and came back down. Now we're trying to build back up past the 2.36. So yeah, just wondering what the price is going to be, higher, quicker. I don't know if it's going to be quicker. So we're probably going to be in a couple. We're probably going to be in a consolidation zone here for a little bit, which is not necessarily bad. It's not a bad thing. It's actually probably a good thing. Hitting the banana zone. We are in it, so we are. Nicholas, there's nothing that really came through for the SEC thing. I mean, we haven't really got any updates on it. So yeah, I think we're going to have some consolidation for sure. We're going to consolidate. I don't know how far we're going to go down. When you go to look at BTCC here on the 1 hour, you can see massive level of support at the 117. You go to the 4 hour here, and you can see the 4 hour, it's actually up. So you go to the 30 minutes down. Still a major support here at the 117.2. So I don't know, man. I don't see, it's not showing any bearishness right now. I mean, the volume's down slightly. We'll see if we can actually start to, if this right here, let's get crypto revenge out of the way. If you can actually see right here on the MACD right here, let me move these charts out of the way here so you can see right here on the bottom. You can see the volume is starting to come back to zero here, right? The further we get out, the worse it is, right? Now it's starting to come back. So the closer we actually build back and into the green, the better, right? So we come down. We'll see if we touch it or go past it. Hopefully we just maybe touch it and then come back up off of it versus going past it. That would be nice to see, but something maybe like this where we come back like that would be nice. But we'll see, dude. We'll see. Kind of, we'll have to see what. Oops. Let's get these out of the way now. There we are. Austin, yesterday you said XCN wasn't looking good, but doesn't BTC move first, then ETH, then everything after top 20, give or take, right? Yeah, I looked at XCN. I was just saying I was based off the indicators. I don't even know where XCN's at right now. I mean, I'm sure it probably fell down with the markets, right? Yeah, it definitely fell down this morning with the markets. Right here. Yeah, it came down at 17. Came all the way down to 15. Gosh dang. And that's working ways back up. So yeah, probably did exactly what the market said it was going to do. Or I mean, what everything else did. So there's barely any bearish readings. The most it will drop by is 2 to 5%. Well, yeah, because we've already lost. Like I said, I mean, if you go back and you look at like XRP, I mean, in all reality, if you take the top up here that we hit and you say that we're going to lose 18%, 18% is the most that we'd lose, which puts us down to, like I said, 245, right? 244, 245. And if you go back and look at 18%, and the reason why I get 18% is because if you look at all these other little dips that we've had, like this to here, that's an 18%. From this last high right here to this last low right here is 18%, or even the cycle right here is 18%. So usually we have these little dips, right? And that's actually 20%. That's actually 22%. But that's back during, crazy times where the markets are reacting. This is an 18% dip. This one from right here to right here, we're hoping for like a 10%. The goal is to get like a 10% dip. That's kind of where like you want to be, is the 10%. I think that's kind of like the best case scenario is 10%. And I think we're already at the 10%, which is good, right? 10% puts us right there, dude. Right where we just hit yesterday and into today, we're at 10.62%. So like maybe that's the bottom, dude. Maybe that's where, because a lot of other things are the 10% markers. 10%, 10%. Like this one right here, I bet you is 10%. 6%, 7%. So, but yeah, big rally. We'll see what happens. Ring isn't necessarily, I think it's tacky. Oh, the ring for Tangem. Austin, would a limit buy for 246 area be good? I mean, I have a live and buy for 248 right now, Nicholas. So I can see it dipping below 250 briefly to wipe out the longs. Yeah, it could. I mean, that's a 20% decrease. That'd be a pretty crazy event. I think that would be a pretty big downturn in the market if that happened, right? I mean, we were talking a retracement back down to way back here to the 0.5, right? Not saying it couldn't happen. I mean, I definitely keep the zone here at 245.5. You can see this white line. These are, big areas of support and resistance, but I would be kind of disappointed if we went all the way back down there, because it would just make it hard. Now you have all that to build back, right? Yeah, it works just like the cards hold. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Should we sell now? I mean, I'm not the long-term bags. No, I'm not selling at all. $4 top. I've been calling $7.01, $7.01. That's where I've been putting my for quite a while now. This was the first big pump. Can't wait for the next one. Yeah, we're setting ourselves up nicely for the next one. I always put this up here because I think it's it's really good to look at. I mean, I think this is always a good indicator to look at. Let's see here real quick. Like, I don't know how many of you guys actually look at this, but I mean, I think this is huge. Oops. I mean, this is exactly where we are. Here we are right here, and we just climbed out of it, dude. You know what I mean? We could be, right here. We could be hitting a correction phase 2 right now. You know what I mean? This little what we're in right now could be correction phase 2. Correction phase 1 being that we just got out of it. This could be potentially a correction phase. Nah, I don't think it is for Bitcoin for sure. This might be a correction for phase 2 right here. Could be a little blip. And then maybe not. Maybe we're just seeing going into phase 2. To be honest with you, we could be just going into phase 2. My buddy thinks 250K is top for BTC. Yeah, I think a lot of us are thinking around the same lines. I mean, I think I've even drawn that out. I think I played that scenario out a couple times. Yeah, 250 right here. I played that scenario out multiple times. 250s is kind of where the line's drawn. Are there any financial advisors for crypto? Probably are, dude. I mean, you could probably, yeah, there probably is. I don't know who they are. Yeah, what's up, Nathaniel? Good to see you, buddy. There probably is someone out there. I give up on the whole Discord thing. I've tried for months now and can't make it to work. So, Jacob, what you got to do is you probably got to go to the computer, bro. So, just go to the computer. You have to probably get into a computer. Seems like people have issues with they do it on their phone sometimes. Just go to a computer, go right down here to settings, okay? You're going to go right down here where it says connections, and you're going to go right here where it says connect your YouTube. You'll go up here, and there'll be a YouTube, like you can connect your YouTubes up here. So find YouTube right here, boom, click that, and connect the YouTube that you have a membership with. And then once you connect that, you go back to YouTube, you go back to Discord here, and you go where it says start here. You say rules. Go to your rules section and click check the check mark right here on rules. Like you got to check the check mark on rules to be able to go. And then you go over here and you click on the rooms that you want to be in. So if you just want to be in the crypto room, you just click the smiley face with the money sign. If you want to be in the stocks one as well, you click this one down here. So those are the ones you got to actually accept. And then at that point, you'll be able to access the Discord. So we made it that way so that people made it a little harder for people like bots and things like that to get in. So yeah, no one cares, Chase. No one cares about your whatever the heck it is. I got onto the Discord, then was booted off. Didn't even get to make a comment. I gave up after that. How'd you get booted off? Oh, probably because you didn't. Probably because you didn't verify. So you got to go through what I just showed you. You got to go through and actually verify. That's why you got booted off. You didn't verify because we were trying to clear out bots. BitBoy crypto advisors to sell block crypto. Big boy crypto, dude. Talk about the biggest collapse in crypto, dude. That's a rug pull. I mean, that's such craziness, dude. He had the crypto community at his hands, man, and he fumbled that bag. He fumbled that big time, dude. So I only see be safe and rules. So go to the rules section, man, Allen. Like I said, go to the rules right here where it says rules, and click on rules, and then go down and hit the check mark at the bottom. Once you hit that check mark, you should be able to go to where it says choose, because you verified. You go in and you choose. So you got to click the rules section. You got to go in there and hit this little check mark at the bottom. What's your thoughts on the ISO 2022? We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts on it, dude. I just hope it's actually pretty good. Have any issues getting verified on BTCC? Oh, you've been having issues getting verified? Oh man. You don't have to get verified to put money on there. You could always move it over from a centralized exchange warlock, or sorry, from a non-custodial wallet. That's what I do. I just move it over from like crypto.com, or sorry, from MetaMask. Yeah, I probably should. Let's see. I could probably do that. Hold on a second. Let's do. There we go, dude. I just modded you. There you go, Andrew. I just modded you. Let's see here. Austin, Bitcoin dominance is. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Oh shoot, I just got out of it. Let's see where Bitcoin dominance is today. I haven't looked at Bitcoin dominance today. I should tell you what I did. It was on. Oops, it's not the one I wanted. Yeah, it's coming down right now. So you can see it's coming down. Looking pretty good. That's probably why we're pumping a little bit. You can see it's coming down right here. Down to 6473. Funky Cole Medina, my age just screams at that. Yeah, no, I got you, dude. Yeah, just mute them. That's all you gotta do. Mute them. Bull runs over. No way, dude. How do you differentiate between crypto that is a scam and the one that isn't a scam? Shark Tanko, any of the meme coins or things that are launching out there that are just memes, like I avoid those, man. Like I stay into the top 25 cryptos, top 30 cryptos. I don't really leave too much out of that. I'm in there now, but I see no channels. Okay, so O'Doyle. So now you just got to go over to go where it says choose. Now that you have rules, you got choose right here, and go down and click the emojis right here. Oh, twist. I can't read that. Oops. Just a sec, guys. All right. Twist says to review the rules. Sorry, my bad. Review the rules, and then go. So then, yeah, I don't see rules or choose. And tap all the emojis. Yeah, fan got you. Be safe. Why does Pump.fun have so many supporters? I think it's kind of lame, mostly rugs. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why. Kind of crazy to me. I don't get why they have so many people that want to spend $500 million for them to get rugged. It blows my mind, dude. I don't get it either. I'm with you. Where else can I view this live except TikTok? Oh, Shanti, you come over to AuzSOME right here and go to my YouTube. I'm on the YouTube side. And that's where I'm sharing my screen and sharing every chart and all that stuff on the YouTube side. So yeah, the reason why I don't do it on TikTok is because number one, they've flagged me multiple times, taken down my stream multiple times for sharing charts. So I kind of avoided that. But make sure to do desktop version of Discord first when it comes to connecting YouTube. Yeah, I would agree. That's kind of the big taker right there, for sure. Make rugs great again. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, I was saying, dude, we were talking about this live on stream last night on the Shaman show, Shaman and Lazy show. We were talking about how we can get back to the 2021 rallies where we had like SHIB and Doge, and you know, we had a lot of other plays that we were in, like we were in the Shinja, we were in Terrarium, we were in Saitama, and they those were all rugs at the end of it. But man, those things rallied like none other. Those things went up. I mean, we're talking, you know, $400,000 I had, you know what I mean? Like crazy runs, you know what I mean? And, you know, Saitama went up to like $150,000 for me, like just massive rallies. I think for Terrarium, we got up to like almost what, $85,000 for Terrarium. And it was like, it was crazy during those times. Like people actually held, people actually supported the projects and the community, and people like would hold it down. And now you can't even get someone to hold more than 5 minutes. You can't even get someone to hold down the chart at all. And that's why these rugs just happen, because people can't hold people won't hold to build it, dude. Just wait until a majority of the world's population starts creating wallets. There are so many people. Yeah. There's only 7%. And they had taxes back then. They had reflections. A lot of people love reflections, dude. Remember the reflections? Reflections go up and up. Some people probably don't even know what reflections are. But yeah, they had taxes and stuff like that, to where, you know, if you sold, they'd pay taxes and all that kind of stuff, which is why you held, right? I mean, you held because you didn't want to pay taxes. You know, you didn't want to pay the 10%, you know. So if you sold, say you had $100,000 in profits and you had to pay a 10% tax, you're paying $10,000 to the project to sell your tokens, right? So people got pissed off with that. So people went away from taxed tokens. But a lot of those tokens had, you know, small, what is reflections? Reflections go up and up. Basically, reflections are, and it was actually kind of cool during those times. Nope, reflections here. Yeah, so reflections were basically, if you held the token, you would get, on a daily basis, you would get rewarded in tokens to increase your back. So like, let's just say that let's just take XRP. You have 1,000 XRP tokens, and that means, and then so every day for you holding 1,000 XRP, based on how much you hold, you'd get a percentage of reflections back. And so if you held, let's just say that today you'd get 1 XRP token, basically airdropped into your wallet. And so then after holding for 10 days, now you have 10 more XRP in your wallet. And so the project would actually, so it's like staking. Yeah, it's kind of like staking, but you'd get paid back tokens for holding their token. So that's what reflections was. And at that time, a lot of people loved reflections, you know, like, hey, if you hold and you don't sell, you'll actually, you know, you'll every day you'll accumulate more money. Like if you have $10,000 in here, you'll wake up and maybe you'll have $10,005. Then the next day you'll have $10,010. And that's just off of more tokens being added to your wallet every day. So that's what staking, that's what reflections were. And I don't know if there's another project out there that actually has reflections. That's why I said, dude, like, bring back the old memes, dude. Bring back the old school memes. Bring back the reflections, dude. That sounds legit. What happened with reflections? I think people just got the old generation of crypto, like me and a bunch of other people like that have been around for a long time. Like, you start to realize that like reflections and taxes and all that kind of stuff were, you know, kind of just well, you had scammy developers, right? The developers are scammy. So like that's what it got linked with, being scammy. So even though, I mean, when you look at it, it really isn't. If you actually have a legit project, like DAOs do it all the time. DAO projects, they do it all the time. You'll see DAOs give out like they technically give out reflections, but that's just mostly staking. So let's all reflect on reflections. Don't even know what that is. Yeah, taxes on tokens were just a slush fund for devs. Yeah, kind of were, you know, taxes were, you know, and I'm saying, like, but when it comes to a DAO, like the DAOs charge kind of like a tax, but they make you stake it. Go to Austin's stream on YouTube. Oh yeah, appreciate you, Andrew. Yeah, appreciate that, dude. Thank you. New subscriber here. What are your thoughts on VeChain? I haven't touched VeChain in a long time. I mean, VeChain's good. Doesn't move a whole lot. It's not as sexy as a lot of other projects out there. I mean, you know, they got the one deal with the UFC, but I mean, yeah, there's other sexier blockchains out there for sure. That's not bad. I just don't hold it. It was awesome. Hold $1 billion, you get more every day. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I was like, when you think about it, it was kind of like, it's kind of funny, you know, but everyone kind of goes away from it. And but there's a lot of people out there that would dig reflections, dig staking. I mean, like, look at Hex. Hex grew so big because of the staking, right? People staked away their Hex or staked away their tokens in exchange for rewards, right? So, you know, and some people like that. Some people like to do that kind of stuff. Speaking of UFC, yeah, there's a decent fight tonight. I would agree. Good afternoon. What's up, guy? There's a good fight. There's some decent fights tonight for sure. Making true money. What's up, man? Hey, Oz, miss y'all. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, dude. I'm on Discord and it has 4 different friend requests from Austin. Do I need to get that route or a different route? No, don't dude, those aren't. I will never DM you, Jacob. So I'll never friend request you either, just because of that. So, like, yeah, those are all fake bots, bro. I'll never hit you up on Discord. I'll never friend request you on Discord, just because they're all fake. So just literally block them, turn them away, flag them if you can. Yeah, thanks, Andrew, for holding it down over here on TikTok, man. You holding it down, bro. Appreciate you. I wonder what XZ is going to do. I had to buy up some. Okay. I like KuCoin for them making you money on what you hold to. Yeah, that's like a staking protocol. So, like, you could do that. That's a lot of what meme coins did. They would create staking protocols. So, like, and back in the day, it actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but then it ended up getting a bad rap because there was just bad developers behind it. So, I mean, if you found a good project that actually did that and they were legitimate to they were legitimate in some way, it probably wouldn't be that bad to bring that kind of stuff back. But it's hard to find developers out here or project owners. As I said, what you got to do is you got to basically drop a DAO to where the developer the DAO goes to the people that hold it, right? That's the best way to do it. I figured out how to connect to the Discord. Thank you for everyone's recommendation. Oh, heck yeah, Crypto Revenge. Awesome. I'm single, you're rich. Missed you guys over here but I had to hang in both. Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks for holding it down over here and in TikTok, Andrew. Let's see here. Let's see here. What to say? We not done. We not done. Hit that like button. Best part about this crypto situation is I'm single right now. When I'm dating again, I'll be rich. Hell yeah. That's a good outlook. That's a good outlook right there. I'll give you that. It's positive outlooks. Yeah, hit the like button. Appreciate you, Trent. I always forget that. Yeah, 393 people watching, only 127 likes. Hit that like button. We're over here on TikTok, man. We got 2.1K likes on TikTok over here with 42K people watching, dude. That's crazy. Appreciate you guys over here on the TikTok side. Holding it down. Polkadot? I don't touch Polkadot, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really touch Polkadot. Trump coin is a scam, right? I mean, it's just a meme play. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, like, yeah, it's you can call it just a meme coin. So I'm 67 on, was hanging with the 25-year-olds. I'm a rock star. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Smash like. Appreciate you, Carver King. Why is this down? People locking in profits? Well, I mean, I think the announcement kind of started it with Trump's announcement today. I think this probably played some role. I don't think it played a major role, but I mean, I definitely think it played some role. And plus, you know, we definitely been in over purchased territory for a really long time, dude. Like, I mean, just go look at the RSIs on this stuff. It's pretty crazy. You know, we're starting to work our way back down. We want to work our way back down. We want to consolidate. 4 hours consolidating right now. It's actually looking pretty good on the 4 hour again, coming back down to the bottom here. We usually linger down here for, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll probably be back up, you know, Sunday, Monday, dude. We'll be back climbing up again. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice if the 12 hour comes down and hits a certain level today. That's what I was saying. Maybe even the 12 hour comes down and we hit this like 265, somewhere in this ballpark. You know, to get this 12 hour down. It'd be nice if this 12 hour came down and reset to some degree, right? Nothing crazy, but at least came down and reset, and it would like really give us a nice indicator that, hey, we're going to be climbing to the next level. Matt, what's up, man? Are we feeling jacked for this weekend? Probably, you know, going tomorrow into Monday would be nice for sure. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I've been on for over an hour. I'm gonna have to get some food into me, dude. So I'm starving. I'm tired too. I gotta go close my eyes. I stay up way too late, man. That's when you know you're getting old, bro. You stay up past midnight and you're like dying the next day, dude. That's me. Stay up past midnight, you die the next day. Gosh, dude. Like, that's when you just know you're getting old as hell. Trump announced more tariff. Yeah. Later, man. You too, Andrew. I'll see you later, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, with all that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We're going to continue to monitor the charts here. We're going to continue to play the games here. I don't know if anyone has any shorts or longs in, but I mean, we'll definitely try to find some areas of entry to, either short or long right now. Markets are going to come down, consolidate. We're going to be in a consolidation phase. We'll see what it does. So, yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll definitely be back on here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We got no soccer this weekend. As you guys know, my daughter is taking a break. Both daughters are taking a break. So, yeah. But with all that, I'll see you guys over in Discord. Love you guys a ton, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.